There's one called Rockstar. There's one called The Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. There's one called Crazy Stupid Love.
जब भी met.
मेरी फेवरेट नहीं है, तेरी है, तू बोल दे. Yeah, that's about it.
जब भी met, The Fault in Our Stars. कभी खुशी कभी गम.
ये जवानी है दीवानी, Two States, After. That's all I can remember right now. Huh?
Oh, I'll say like yeah, after the After series and Your Name, the anime movie.
Do you think like
Your Name, yeah, for me as well.
I hate romance
you hate
movies.
romance? Why is that?
It's unrealistic.
Unrealistic.
Yeah.
What is your version of realistic romance?
Where there are communication issues and in the end everyone breaks up and realizes that they need to suck it up.
Aren't they making realistic romantic films these days?
If they are, then I'm not watching them.
Little things.
I have not watched.
Awesome.
Sweet November, on second week notice. That's a very good film. My personal favorite. I don't think everybody would like it.
I like Biggle.
Oh, Vijay film.
Yeah. What? I like Biggle. Shut up, okay? Please, shut up. I am a Biggle.
Romantic movie.
Okay, yeah.
You were like Biggle. And Nayanthara was like 5 minutes in that movie.
Okay, I like Titanic.
Titanic.
Yeah. Kissing Booth? Yeah.
I'll go with Kissing Booth only. We watched it together.
Can't think of anything right now.
Maybe, I don't know.
What's that?
Yeah, I have. But then,
It's not your favorite.
yeah, not that good.
Because
Definitely not. It is very unrealistic and it is portrayed in a fashion which it cannot be real. Rockstar, which is very weird because it's a very sad story.
I'll say La La Land because at the end they don't end up together.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Rockstar is the
If they
same
don't end up
basis.
together, it's more realistic.
No, it's mostly because it's very hard to find true love these days and you know be with them at this era. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. Yeah.
You? What do you think?
I think where there's maturity and understanding and level of compatibility, I don't think that every love story that's shown in movies is true because that doesn't happen in real life. There are other aspects like emotional and maturity and other things. A lot of things, families, them themselves. That's okay.
I think real life love story is more about understanding between two people, like accepting the person the way they are. They come with good, bad, everything. And then obviously there's families, there should be emotional understanding. Fights are non-inevitable. So yeah, coping up with that.
So you think romance films are bad for real life romance?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I wanted to ask this. Which movie version of romance is your version of romance, but you hate romance?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually good.
Why?
I mean,
No, you can't relate some things. What
why
I
is
do.
it bad or good?
Like for example, it's so cringy.
For you, it's good. Why?
yeah, I don't know. It's good. That's it.
I don't know. Maybe you can take reference or learn bits from here and there.
But so it's good.
Should be. I feel like in movies it's a bit more unrealistic, and I don't think it really works out that way in real life. So.
In real life it's completely different. You can't just compare it with movies. Movies are good to watch and fantasize that your real life can be like that, but it's actually completely different.
So they're bad.
Not bad, it's always good to imagine, but it's not bad.
It's not realistic.
Yeah, it's not realistic. Movie romance. Do we even remember something real when we watch it?
Actually, I don't think we'd like to lead something which is there in movies because
But you talked about fantasies, isn't that?
Yeah, it is good. Like when we watched Kissing Booth Part 3, it was very realistic. Actually, the girl chose her career over her love life, So I would really like that angle.
very
Yeah,
realistic.
that is realistic.
So I don't think people would enjoy a realistic ending that much. Same.
See, we are living in a society where feminism is, very prevalent. So in today's age, if we can expect women to be very, feministic in their approach and call everything misogynistic, why the hell can't they approach? What's wrong with that?
I think women should approach. One.
Okay, I think that it depends on the situation on who should approach. Like it depends on your equation. Like if you're friends, and honestly, boys say that girls don't approach and all, but girls sometimes do approach. And okay, if girls approach, boys do feel like their ego has been boosted and inflated, and they start behaving the other way. So, which makes girls think in turn that they should not approach.
See, in my opinion, we have a very short life. So, if suppose you like someone enough, you should have the ability or the courage to approach them and be honest about it, regardless of whether you're a boy or a girl, because you never know if you ever see them again. So, in my opinion, it could be either.
In situations where you know that in situations where you know that you have to see him every day, I don't think you should take that chance that lightly, because if you meet him every day and then if something goes wrong, then things become really terrible.
I think it can be two ways. One is that you meet each other like coincident wise, and then you ended up becoming friends and things go on like how it goes out to be like that. Or if it's like you like someone, anyway, whoever starts liking the other person first, he should try some or the other way, or she should try some or the other way to like approach him or her, and then that could also lead to something. So yeah, I believe both the scenarios should be taken on equally.
See, the thing is, anyone can approach, but approach is not always verbal. It can be in various methods and various ways. Some people just hint. So it totally depends on the equation both have, and like either one can approach, but it depends on how the person takes it also.
Girls should approach. I approach.
Yeah, I think because we are always confused and they don't show like direct
But
signals.
don't you think like it's an important part of man's growth, like being able to ask?
Yeah, but most of the times the relationship is successful when the girl approaches first. Yeah.
Anything is fine. Yeah.
I think whoever takes the initiative works out well for the relationship.
Yeah, even I think any one of them just go and share their feelings. Yeah, it should be both ways. I mean, the girls should also have the courage to go and approach a guy. I think it's both way thing.
Weekend and Central C.
Favorite love song?
Love songs. I'll say I don't listen to that many love songs. I'll say Hurts So Good.
Listening to the song by Aditya Rikhari. We basically listen to it every day. It's a song called Samjhona.
Yeah, that's it.
And then there are certain artists. Weekend has really beautiful discography in general. And there's Drake.
So there's this very famous song, Perfect by Ed Sheeran. I also like this song, which is not very famous, but it's a song called Clutch by Kiana somebody. That song is like really nice, and I also like the song I Would Never Let You Feel Alone Again by Dementia. That is also very underrated, but yeah. I generally go for underrated love songs because the overrated ones are all over reels and all that, so it kills the vibe. Yeah. Yeah, I gatekeep my favorite love songs. Yeah.
There's a lot of musicians, but like Arijit Singh and all, but I'd say my favorite love song is Hey There Delilah. And Perfect.
Arijit Singh, obviously. I've even been to its concert recently, and my favorite song would be Kaise Hua by him.
Favorite song, बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं.
Oh shit, that's
Musician, it's mostly Drake.
I like Angel Baby, Strawberries and Cigarettes. Shut up.
Kadal and Ulle. I love just the way you are. Weekend, the weekend.
BTS.
Thank you.
Oh, Charlie Puth. I think I'll go with Ariana Grande. Selena Gomez and Charlie Puth, we don't talk anymore. It's not actually a love song, but it's more like the opposite of it, but I still like it.
All of Arijit Singh.
I do believe in true love.
That there's an ideal partner.
I do not believe in that because it all depends upon getting together and all. There are times when you end up marrying someone and then it doesn't work out. So we all think at that point that they're true love, they're made for each other, and it's not always like partnership and all. There can be other ways. So true love is something that you create by your own self.
I think true love exists.
There's an ideal partner who's like perfectly compatible.
There would not the ideal partner who would be compatible with everyone, but I think there would be a guy sometime in future that would be perfectly compatible with me. Understanding would be there.
I think true love exists, but ideal partner, no, a big no. Because I really think that love is really looked upon in terms of sexual interests these days. Like there's less priority is given to emotions, attachment, and more of it, like the most of it becomes physical and all that, and that ruins the thing. Like it should be a perfect balance of love and lust, but a relationship becomes more about lust. Even in movies we see that any problem they have, they just like solve it upon yeah so an ideal partner, that concept is a little dicey for me.
No, I don't. Because the concept is very distant for me and I've always seen the adverse parts of it, so I don't.
Once bit, twice shy. True love. Maybe not meant for me, but yeah. Probably it exists for someone else. I'm not sure. My definition of love would be to, accept to bear someone. Like, see, everyone's gonna annoy you in this world, but you gotta learn who you're ready to like bear them for the rest of your life, right? So that's what true love is.
No. Because humans are unpredictable, so their mind changes every moment. So you can't trust there's something true love, or you can never stick to one single guy in your life.
So there's no ideal partner for everyone.
No. It keeps on changing with your situation and environment.
I can't tell exactly because I've never experienced something like that.
I'm not sure.
Have a point of
No, I don't think so. Yeah, that's the reason. Okay, I don't think so because you should not have just one particular month where you have to show love. It should be every day, every single minute, every single hour. So doing stuff on Valentine's Day is just like for clout. That's what I believe. So
I think Valentine's Day is overrated. It's just like Mother's Day. It isn't like she's your mother only for one day or she's working only for one day. She's been working for the whole year since you were born. It is overrated.
I genuinely think that Valentine's Day or week is shit. वरना टीवी पे नहीं बैठे रहते. Okay, so Valentine's Day is shit because I find it very cringe. And I don't think that, see, it's like, it's in a specific way, like, being cute to each other and all is fine, but these days people do very cringe stuff like getting, I don't know, like kissing her in public, this, that, I don't know, I find those things very cringe, which makes me think that Valentine's Day is cringe, but maybe it won't be cringe if you do it in a certain manner. I think keep things private and have your own nice moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Get your own room. Yeah.
See, in my opinion, I think it should be socially acceptable because it's just someone trying to express their feelings for, their partner in a healthy manner, in a manner where they would both feel very comfortable with each other. And if it's, it's pretty normal to do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with Valentine's Day as such.
Does it have a point?
Yeah, it does.
celebrating love. It is an important.
Why just one day?
Yeah, that is a good question. You don't have to need one day. You can celebrate it every day, but one day is nice.
I mean, if you are in a relationship, like people can put up more effort on many other days except for just one day. But still, it's a good thing that there's a day separately for love. So.
It's bullshit when people expect gifts from each other for just one day and the whole year you feel like miserable in a relationship. So it doesn't make any sense.
Gifts every day.
Yeah. At least care. Care as gift.
See, we have enough PDA all around the college campus, so let's not have an overdose on the one day. It's freaking overrated even in my terms. If you have a Valentine Day, it should be every day. What's the point of just What's the point of realizing on a single day, oh, you love her, I have to show it to her today?
You don't need a reason to celebrate anything. If you want to, if you like it, then do it. It's not a big deal. Valentine's Day is good if you want to enjoy it, and then not necessarily should be a romantic partner. Valentine's Day can be for anyone. Like my mom was today telling me go and celebrate a Valentine's Day with girls. So it's just whatever the one wants.
No, I don't believe in that.
It is never okay
It is
to
never
hurt
okay to
someone.
hurt someone.
See, you should always, regardless of whether you're in a relationship or a friendship, you should always be respectful of someone's feelings towards you or yours towards them, and it should never be acceptable to, hurt them. If you have to let them down in a manner where they do not feel pain.
But some people feel that you don't have the permission to hurt, it's not real.
See, that's just a very negative approach to a situation in life, because if you would like to look at it in that manner, then you'd never truly feel comfortable with someone. If you're hurting them, you'd always feel uncomfortable hanging out with them. So you should always have that certain amount of comfort and know that I can trust this person.
I think that it's not okay to hurt somebody, but when you're in a thing, like when you spend your time together, sometimes you unintentionally end up hurting the other person, which is okay. I mean, unless and until it goes on a very big level and you really hurt that person. But I think if you end up hurting a person unintentionally and you realize it later, intentionally, I don't think you should do that. And if you do it unintentionally, you should apologize for it later.
रिश्ते को तोड़ना है, इंसान को नहीं. So if you're breaking a relationship, it should be the relationship you're breaking, not someone's heart.
Hurting will happen in love. It can't be love if nobody hurts no one. It's too ideal then to be real. Intentionally also it will happen a lot. Eventually everyone is human. There's two humans learning to live together with each other, and as I said earlier, also accept bads also of each other. Someone will hurt someone by mistake, intentionally also. Sometimes you will think it is fine, but somehow it will turn intentionally. Humans know in their consciousness that they are doing something wrong, but we do end up doing wrong stuff a lot of times, no? So it is supposed to happen. It's actually how you handle it later on, and if you're able to get over it or not.
I don't think anything needs to be said after that.
Yeah, one should not hurt anyone intentionally, but then again, emotions exist, so that will happen, and it depends on how they cope up with it and how much they can accept.
No, it's not. But people usually get hurt, and that is not. What can I say? People don't usually hurt like that, but people get hurt in relationships. Of course not. No.
I think it just came out from after that Kabir Singh movie was released, that it's okay to hit someone just because they love them. Or emotionally. I don't think that's fair to either of the genders. So no, obviously not.
I don't think I understood the point, so...
It's okay to hurt someone in love. When you're in love with someone, is it okay to intentionally hurt them?
No, I don't think so.
But some people believe that if you can't do that, it's not
Good
real.
for them then.
Actually, nowadays, people in relationships, people go a lot about competition and stuff. Like my girlfriend's doing that, or my boyfriend is doing that. And that's where when the hurting part comes. I get hurt. If my girlfriend ends up doing that, when they should be when somebody's achieving something, you should be proud of that person, right? If my girlfriend in future, if she ends up achieving something good, I should be proud of her rather than feeling down. And that would end up into a fight, and I say something hurtful or she says something hurtful. Like there's so many times my parents fight and my dad unintentionally says something hurtful, and he then goes and make it up to my mom, because nobody would want your partner or to be hurt in some or the other manner. Time doesn't kill love if it's something you have to look upon in such a way that if you want something to be forever, you wouldn't want time to be a barrier, right? So time is not something that's gonna kill love. Time is something that's you're gonna look upon like love. Yeah. More the time, more the love, you can. So you have to look at it in a very positive manner.
Yeah, so as I was saying, the more the time you spend with someone, the more you get to know them.
Time should not kill love, but in this generation, I have seen with me, with other people, like there are certain relationships which last even a week.
Relationship is like chicken. The longer it marinates, the better it is.
It does. That's why love is an action, not an emotion.
I feel people change with time, and sometimes it's for the better, and sometimes people drift apart. So we can't really tell how it will be for someone. It's different for different people.
Yeah, same. It is different for different people. Love can change many things, but again, it depends upon the environment you are in.
There is no relation of time with love, to be very honest. Like with time you can lose your feelings, with time your feelings can increase.
I don't really have an answer for that. I mean, time could build things, time could destroy it.
There's no relation with time. It just depends on your bond and how much you interact, contact, and stay with each other.
What would that be?
I don't want to answer that.
Me neither.
What are some of your favorite romantic songs?